Amara in India asks, what are the key factors that influence an individual's trust in a new digital identity system? And what can governments or organizations do to encourage wider adoption without being overly intrusive? You could go first.
I think a big part of building trust, it's just like any other part of human interaction. Trust is earned. So it does build over time. And one of the first things is privacy, like knowing where your personal data is going to end up. Um, does the organization have a privacy statement? Is it clear, or is it one of those 20-page documents like we can sell your information to third parties? Um, and so it's the privacy, but it's also how you communicate it. Now, I also think, now let me bolt on something to that, which is if you do suffer a breach, and many organizations do suffer a breach, how do those things get handled afterwards? Do you try to cover it up, or are you very transparent with your users and with the public in terms of what happened and what you're doing to rectify the situation? And for me, when I see that there's a cover up or it's a couple of days till there's any kind of communication and people are left in the dark, I think that I start losing trust for that organization. I think when you think about that same mindset to your local government or your healthcare provider or big tech or other companies that you trust with your information, the context changes. And I think transparency is a big thing. I think what's happening with your private data is a big thing. And I think how you handle an incident, if one does occur, can be a very big thing as well. But I think that, look, once you damage trust, it takes a long time to rebuild it. And if you really damage it, in other words, like you're selling people's private information out the back door. So I think being very clear about what you're doing with people's data and giving them the ability to opt out of that, it is just fundamentally key.
And then do you trust that when you click that box that says, don't sell my data, that they're actually honoring it?